So a few of you have asked me what's my opinions on Premium post the 15th anniversary reveal stream. So make sure you guys smash the like and crap out of that subscribe button so you guys don't miss out on more awesome content. And I agree with a lot of the sentiment right now with this. I'm going to be very... I have to be harsh on Bushiroad, man. Like, we know that there is a premium weekend coming up here. We have zero fundamental details as to what is going on with that and what's going on with this. Now, before this stream, I want to point out that there was a Japanese post on Twitter criticizing Bushiroad and talking about how the game has been nothing but collabs. And then Kidani himself responded and said, hey, you know, I understand, please pay attention to the stream for more details. And you know what we got? We got collab. Now, Bang Dream, I have actually read a lot of comments from the OCG side, and they have wanted Bang Dream. They've wanted an actual dedicated set to them, so we got to give it to them. I'm not upset about Bang Dream coming down. I'm upset, and I think this is going to be like most thoughts here. I'm upset that this is 15 years of celebrating the game. This is 15 years of dedication to the game that we love. And we continuously ask the same thing. We ask for, you know, premium support. We ask for, you know, this game to be handled a little bit better. And we get collab. Now, the blatant truth is, I mean, these collabs are basically... The way that I think Bushiroad views them is we're bringing in IPs that you guys want. We're bringing in, you know, the requests that you guys got, and we're actually working out with you guys. The way that the player base that wants to see certain other things happen in the game is they're viewing this as oh great, you know, Bushiroad sold slots to these other games so that they could cross promote. Oh boy, you know, here we go again. I understand both sides of the argument here. I'm not going to... I'm disappointed. I wanted more. You know, this was supposed to be a celebration of 15 years from the game. You've made actual good arts. You guys know that we have like some arts dedicated to like a time warping chronojet. We have like a Dragonic Overlord, the 100 years old of his passing. We actually have good arts to this. Now, I will say the Blaster Blade and the Dragonic Overlord decks being new units, I'm okay with this, honestly. I'm kind of curious to see what they're going to do with that. I actually have some hope. Also, I believe, said that they're making plans for Vanguard to be around another 10 years. Bushiroad, if you are watching this stream, you need to not be stupid with handling your legacy format. We've been talking about this for so long. Now, remember, we've only gotten details up until April at this point. All right, there are still 8 months left. We only have 1/3 of the year on lockdown. So we can still kind of have the same thought. This is another thing, too, that we actually had people that were wanting more Stride deck sets coming into the game. People are hoping for Altmile, Asha, Chocho, Aquaforce, Victor. People want to see these other decks come into the game. And I don't know if Bushiroad just isn't clicking in their head that, you know, they're probably looking at the already existing Stride deck sets and like, oh, these are fucking terrible. Nobody wants these. No. As much as, you know, people complain, people want their old favorite units to come into the game. As much as, you know, Blaster Blade Form 9000 and Dragonic Overlord, the cha-ching machine, you know, printing more money back into the game seems enticing. The problem here is you need to excite people. You need to have people that, you know, you could have done, okay, yeah, we got a cool animation. Woo! You know, it was really cool to see Emmy, you know, getting kicked out and actually seeing, like, the other fighters. That was cool. I admit, like, that was good. But, like, why all these collabs? Why are we so afraid to do this? And even one of my friends now is pushing the narrative, you know, that, you know, premium's a dead format at this point. I think I'm one of the few people that sees the picture here. And to those of you guys that are like, oh yeah, premium is dead. No, it isn't. Actually, it's the furthest thing from it, and that's the crazy part. I continuously get cards being bought out for Legacy, Vanguard, and Premium. This game is contrary to what you might believe. And everybody that has a store and's done Vanguard, I think only 3 people in the world can answer this question. Me, 50 cards, and 1 to 2 other individuals out there that have seen this. Stuff still moves. It moves at a pretty alarming rate, actually. It's crazy. Even Legacy Vanguard, you know, sets 17 down, G-era, it all still moves. People, we have in the background of this, and I'll talk way more about this later, but there is a Legacy deck Vanguard community that existed in the scope of this game that plays Legacy formats that hardly anybody knows about and hardly anybody is going to acknowledge, which is a crazy thing. And I've only been made aware of it because of how much actually interchanges in through the marketplace that I have. So that's a little bit of an interesting piece. You know, we can sit here on the ice scrape here. You only get to see so much of the vocal community when it comes to this game. But then you've got other people that are like, well, you know, we have Premium Weekend coming up. You know, I can get, you know, this last ban list was kind of good. And you've got people out here that are seeing people rotating in and out of the game, and they're like, hey, cards are getting cheaper. I can walk over here and pick this up. Which is not a good thing, alternatively a bad thing as well. It means less people believing in the market, but more of a little bit of a shift around in topics of that. But the presentation could have been better. No premium support. I do think, you know, we have a Tuesday stream coming up. They could in theory tomorrow go, surprise! You know, here's premium product. That could be something. I mean, that's what they've traditionally done on Tuesday streams, is they would save the magic for that and try to, you know, spicing it up through that era. I could imagine that that's going to be the first little bit and piece that I could see Bushiroad trying to do. We can't call it quits yet, all right? We can't entirely believe this company is dog shit, even though a lot of the actions, I mean, oh no. The company doesn't, they have too many IPs. They just made a Power World TCG, people. All right. And you're over here going, you know, it's crazy too. Cause, when was it during 2020? Like, oh yeah, we'll listen to the West. We understand, you know, you guys have a different tournament structure. You know, you guys got a lot more going on. We were very hopeful. And, you know, they announced Premium Weekend and they gave us a shred of hope. All right. And that shred of hope is the last thing that I think we're really holding on to. Now, you know, if they do come out and say, hey, you know, here's a premium set, you know, here is a little bit and piece of it. I will say most premium, one thing that's a little bit rough about wanting premium support right now is it's going to probably be a failed set on release. It usually takes about a year for sets to go out of print, like a premium style set. And they could obviously print it to demand too. They could put it for sale in the Bushiroad store and sell it that way. I don't think that'd be a terribly bad idea for Bushiroad to go about a premium style product. Just print it to demand and that's it. That'd be game over for a lot of people, but I think that would be the best way to go about it. There you go, Bushiroad. I don't even work for you. And I'm already telling you how to satisfy you this side of the game. And I truly think if we had Konami coming down or if we had Bushiroad coming down and saying, hey, you know, here's a product, it's pre-order, you know, what we get for demand for this through this outlet is it. They handle the shipping and everything. I think that'd be the best way to go about it. I don't even... Is it that hard to playtest premium support? You could have one guy in a hamster running around, and to be fair, if it is only one playtester or maybe 2 playing everything in premium, I don't know, man. I could understand why it might have taken... I guess to be fair, it did take 2.5 years, or did take 1.5 years. I do believe Harmonix Messiah is probably a 3 and 3.5 year development. So, I mean... Maybe it does take that long. Maybe it does take that long for premium support. Maybe we are on a 2-3 year timer for support now. If that's the case, I mean, we'll see. But this is the 15th anniversary. Fingers crossed. Let's hope for the best. So please Leave a comment down below. Tell me what you guys think, and I will see your beautiful faces back here in day, guys. Thanks for watching today's video. Check out tradingcardmint.com down below in the description. Enter MCool40 on checkout. Save a little bit of money on your purchase. Check out mcoolgames.com if you're interested in getting some cool play mats and single trading cards as well. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. Turn on those notifications so you don't miss one of our videos. Thanks for watching.